Whoa, I can't believe it. It's been 20 years since Dragon's Lair 3D Return to the Lair came out. Wow, this is an awesome Bluth video game that I would like to buy. Although it's based on the 1983 video game series of the same name, the plot involves around Princess Daphne being captured by the dragon Singi, who was commanded by a wizard named Mordok. But Dirk rides his horse Bertram in what he tries to rescue her, but she gets taken to a portal. But she accidentally left her amulet behind, allowing to talk to Dirk that has to work his way through the castle without withholding her. But she explains to Dirk how Mordrock has become extremely crazy and unacceptably defeated with no help of the dragon essences. These magical objects can grant him the abilities that are guarded by the strongest beings in the castle. Although he has to find Daphne, he would go into battle with Singi, that largely mirrors the original arcade version of the same name. Although the fight is very different. He walks away with Daphne's arms and notices a near different reflection, a nearby crystal that but drops her to find she's a dark alter ego version of herself in disguise. But Dirk, however, laughs at the hero in what I've learned that he just fell for his trap. For some reason, what kind of Grand Theft Me-like situation is very interesting, and where what kind of weapon would be capable of dispatching Mordrock? Only a magical set of arrows can put a stop to the essences of a civil war that was corruptive to them. When it breaks out, Daphne speaks up to this point was Mordrock impersonating her, much like in Dragon's Lair 2 Time Warp. Nevertheless, Dirk explores where Daphne is held captive and Jules Mordrock, who transforms into a dragon, but he gets defeated by magic arrows and the knight saves the princess. Wow. Did you know that unlike, most platformer games that revolve around the whole save the princess thing, this is better than what you can think of. I know that in the UK, we called it Dragon's Lair 3D Special Edition, but in the USA, they called it Dragon's Lair 3D Return to the Lair. As I noticed the similarities, it came out on the Xbox, GameCube, and PS2, including Windows, on a span of 3 years, from 2002 to 2004. Although I find it awesome, the mechanics and the non-restricted movements of the cell shading, it might have inspired Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. As I say that, long before we had Miles Morales getting bitten by that spider that would cause him to flick himself into an epic dimension-bending adventure, there was this guy named Dirk who wields his sword to rescue Daphne from this dragon named Mordrock, who appears to be like a typical final boss. You know, I'm going to praise this game. I should give it a stunning 8 out of 10. I just find it awesome for the way I see the enemies, you can slash them off, and the way you fight the bosses. It's sort of like a beat them up. Like, in the same vein as Super Mario 64, I find it very awesome. Now, I'm going to tell her this to... I should tell my mom Aisha to buy this game for me. You know what I'm going to say? All I can say is I can say goodbye to you now.